What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our Spurs preview here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds travel down to London to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for a 5:30 kickoff on Saturday evening, which means that we'll be live from 4:15 p.m. with our watch along. We'll then have our match reaction and our player ratings video. Over the course of the next 8 to 10 minutes, this is what you can expect. I'll give you an injury update, or at least as best a one as I can, knowing that Arne Slot's press conference is until Friday, and we always record our previews 2 days before. So I'll give you the latest that I have. Then we'll have a look at Spurs' recent form as well as our recent history against them. We'll have a predicted 11, a score prediction, and I will fill you in on the officials for the game as well. So lots to go through, but I want to know your thoughts, so feel free to let me know in the comment section. Drop a like if you enjoy this video, and I sincerely hope that you do. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Right, we'll start off with a bit of an injury update, or at least as best of an injury update as I can give you. We know that Mo Salah has headed off to the AFCON, so he won't be available. Cody Gakpo also ruled out for this one, as is Endo, at least to the best of our understanding. The good news, Dominic Szoboszlai's injury concern over his ankle looks to be one that we can breathe easy on. He should be available. Joe Gomez will be ruled out, although we don't know quite the extent of his hamstring strain. Jeremy Frimpong should be in contention to be in the matchday squad, and of course Connor Bradley, he returns from his suspension, so we will have cover there at right back. Also, going into this, the officials for the game are as follows. Your referee is John Brooks. Referee assistant Simon Bennett and James Mainwaring. Fourth official Anthony Taylor. I wish I had good news on the VAR for you, but unfortunately I don't, as it is Stuart Atwell, and his assistant will be Adam Nunn. So we've gone through the injury update, we've given you the officials. Now let's have a little look at our history against Spurs and their form coming into the game. So, head-to-head, Premier League 24-25, it was Liverpool 5, Tottenham Hotspur 1, and the reverse fixture, a bit of a 9-goal thriller, Spurs 3, Liverpool 6. In the EFL Cup last season, Liverpool beat Spurs 4-0 at Anfield and lost 1-0 in the reverse fixture. Recent form for Spurs coming into this one, they were beaten 3-0 by Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. They had a 3-0 victory over Slavia Prague in the Champions League, as well as a 2-0 victory over Brentford in the Prem. Newcastle 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2 was how it finished up at St James's Park in the Premier League. And the final one, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Fulham 2, which kind of just shows you the miserable home form that Spurs have had in the Premier League this season. They're also currently 11th with 22 points from 16 games. So, all the boring stuff's out of the way, the officials, the injury updates. Now let's get into my favourite part of the video, of course, the predicted 11. And for this one, we are reckoning that the manager is going to stick to his 4-4-2 diamond. So with that in mind, let me take you through my selections. Starting off, as we always do, with the goalkeeper and the centre-backs. I reckon we're going to see Mr. Alisson Becker in goal, and then Ibrahim Konate alongside your captain, Virgil van Dijk. We did give up a lot of opportunities against Brighton, but a clean sheet is always welcome, as was the one over in Milan against Inter Milan. So if we can keep another clean sheet in this, I'll always back us to find the back of the net at the other end of the pitch. But, like I've said, Thomas Frank's under a little bit of pressure. Spurs fans don't really like the style of football, although I don't really know what they expected when they brought in Thomas Frank as manager. So I hope we can at least keep a clean sheet, because that'll give us an opportunity to make sure that we can leave with the points. And the points are what's most important here. So Konate and Van Dijk in the full-back positions now, in the centre-back positions. Now let's have a look in the wider areas. So, right back, I'm backing Connor Bradley to come straight back into the side. On the other side, I'm going to go with Milos Kerkez, because his last game for Liverpool was probably his best one in a Liverpool shirt so far, and I do love the energy he provides. Also, if you're going to play a very narrow system, which this 4-4-2 diamond is, the only real option you get to provide with is for fullbacks, and they also need to be able to get back and defend, which is why I've gone for the youthful exuberance of Milos Kerkez on the left and of course Connor Bradley on the right. So that's the back line out of the way. Now let's move into the middle of the park. So here is the base of the diamond. Ryan Gravenberch for me in the holding position, Dominic Szoboszlai on the right hand side, and Curtis Jones on the left. Never, ever, ever did I think that I would be sitting here talking about Liverpool's midfield and not mentioning Alexis McAllister as one of those players and putting Curtis Jones in ahead of him. But I tried to call things as I see them, and in recent form, for me, it is very clear that Curtis Jones deserves to be in this starting 11. So that is my anchor of the midfield. Now we'll have a look at the attacking areas. So as you can see, I'm putting Florian Wirtz in the hole behind the two attackers. Now, there could absolutely be a world where Florian Wirtz goes to the right or to the left, and either Jones or Szoboszlai comes in and operates in the 10 position. But for me, I'd like to give Florian that little bit of freedom, as I think, again, he is progressing game on game and really starting to show why we bought him. So that is everything bar the front two. No real surprises here, though, folks, with this one. I am going for Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike. Now look, I'm fully aware people are going to be typing the word Federico Chiesa, people are going to be typing Rio Engamoa. I just don't think there's any realistic chance of the manager starting one of them unless Isak is injured. I'll be the first one to say that Isak needs to pull his socks up and needs to start showing something to us to start repaying that £125 million transfer fee. Hugo Ekitike has been quite simply sensational, so I don't think any of us have any complaints there. But I do think we need to start getting this relationship built between the two strikers. So if Isak's available to play, and remember, we're only playing one game a week here for the next couple of weeks, so I'd like to think that Isak will be available to play the game. So once again, my 11 for this one, folks: Alisson Becker in goal, right back Conor Bradley, left back Milos Kerkez, your centre back pairing of Kanade and Virgil van Dijk. In the middle of the park, at the base of the diamond, Ryan Gravenberch, then Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones, with Florian Wirtz at the tip of that diamond. And then, of course, your two strikers, Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike. So that's that out of the way. Now all that we need to finish up with, of course, is a score prediction. And I'm starting to get a little bit more confidence in the team. Like I said, against Brighton, we did give up plenty of chances. And another day, that game could have finished 2-2, 3-2, 4-2. Who knows? But we did keep the clean sheet, and I hope that that continues to build the confidence. We know Mohamed Salah is a big miss, but of course he is off to the AFCON for the next 4 to 5 weeks. So taking all of those things into account, this is what I've come up with for the score prediction. I'm going to go with Liverpool to win by a score of 2-1. Now, truth be told, that could be a bigger scoreline because I do think Spurs are in a bit of a mess. So if we go there and we play with any type of fluency, that could be a bigger scoreline. And I don't mean this to be disrespectful to Spurs fans, but Spurs fans will know their home form has been a mess this season. The manager isn't really cutting it for them. So I think the opportunity, at least, is there for Liverpool to go and get a comprehensive victory. I take the 2-1, but of course I'll be much happier with a 2-0 or a 3-0. So that is pretty much it from me for now. But of course, I want to know your thoughts, folks. Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to get in the Stuart Atwell show on VAR early just in case we are shafted because, well, he's one of the ones that always concern me when I see his name pop up, but maybe you feel differently. Again, a reminder, we'll be here from 4:15 p.m. We'll be taking you right the way through. We'll have a match reaction, a player ratings video, and then later that night we'll give you a transfer news update video as well. Appreciate you guys. As you know, I've been away for the last couple of days, but when you're watching this, I will be back tonight for the late night agenda on Thursday night. And of course, we'll be launching our brand new predictions game as well, with thanks to our friends at Big Up. More on that to come soon. Until then, appreciate you watching. We'll catch up soon. Bye-bye.